What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another Pitching Ninja's Filthiest Pitches of the Day. Remember, before we get to those pitches, please hit that subscribe button and join Ninja Nation. And now, without further ado, here are my filthiest pitches of the day. I'm going to start with Alex Wood, who had a nice outing, throwing 6 innings with 9 Ks, thanks to these sliders and changeups. Wood's funky delivery and wicked movement can give hitters fits. Martin Perez had these cutters on his way to 7 strikeouts in 6 innings, and you can see how he varies the speed on that pitch. He outdueled Logan Gilbert, who had 5 Ks in 6 innings, and this nasty knuckle curve. Christian Javier had 6 strikeouts in 6 innings thanks to his fastballs and sliders. Lance Lynn had 7 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 2 runs, had these curveballs, which is kind of rare for him, as well as an FU fastball, which is not that rare for him. Technically, it's just an F fastball. He also had this great flamboyant K strut. He may be a big man, but he's nimble. Shane Bieber had 6 strikeouts in 7 innings and had his knuckle curve, slider, cutter, and fastball all working. He outdueled Kevin Gausman, who did have these nasty splitters, but also gave up a bunch of runs. Tommy Henry had this filthy 83-mile-an-hour breaking ball. Aaron Ashby had 5 strikeouts in 6 innings on his sliders and sinkers, but he was outdueled by Miles Michaelis, who had 6 strikeouts in 8 innings, and this beautiful curveball and these sinkers. Chris Bassitt had a great outing with 5 strikeouts and 5 scoreless innings, showcasing his sinkers and breaking balls, and here's an overlay of his 92-mile-an-hour two-seamer and a 74-mile-an-hour slider. I know everybody yells at their screen saying, "Why did you swing at that slider?" Well, you can see those 2 pitches crisscross on the way to the plate. And as a hitter, you're basically guessing. A key to pitching is making your balls look like strikes and your strikes look like balls. Chris Bassitt takes his pitching seriously and won't throw a pitch unless he's totally convicted in it. And here he is shaking off his catcher for 39 seconds. Just absolutely riveting baseball. Maybe they should reverse pitch comm and let Bassitt tell the catcher what he wants to throw. I decided to match up Chris Bassitt shaking off signs with a Bassitt hound shaking off water. You can see Chris Bassitt has much cleaner mechanics. Brady Singer was outstanding with another dominant outing. He had 7 Ks over 6 scoreless innings and gave up only 1 hit. He had his nasty sinker working as well as these sliders. Bryce Elder had 10 strikeouts over 7 dominant innings, and he did this despite not having an overpowering fastball. But he did have dirty movement. Check out these sliders and changeups. Michael Wacha was masterful against the Yankees and had 9 Ks in 7 innings, really dismantling them with his combination of fastballs and changeups, keeping them off balance the entire night. Jordan Lyles had an amazing 9 strikeouts in 4 1/3 innings with these sick breaking balls. But he was outdueled by Drew Rasmussen, who's my most dominant pitcher yesterday. After all, he had 8 perfect innings in this game. His fastball was up to 97 miles an hour, and he had this filthy array of cutters and sliders. Paulo Espino had this beautiful 73-mile-an-hour slow curveball at 3,097 RPMs and 71 inches of drop. But he was outdueled by my filthiest pitcher from yesterday, Blake Snell. Snell had 10 strikeouts in 6 innings, giving up only 3 hits, thanks to these fierce sliders and vicious curveballs. I mean, check out these back foot sliders. What are you going to do with that? To show you why this is so tough, here's an overlay of Snell's fastball and slider, and then an overlay of his 2 breaking balls, his slider and his curveball. And you can see the difference in velo and break on those. Outstanding stuff from Snellzilla. And now on to my filthiest relievers. Cue the saxophone. Alexis Diaz had these sliders. Amir Garrett had these 3 strikeouts and went absolutely nuts. I love Amir Garrett's energy. You can see a mouth at the end. That's what I'm effing talking about. Kenley Jansen had this nasty cutter. Garrett Whitlock had his 97-mile-an-hour fastball and slider. Matt Bush had this filth picking up 3 strikeouts. But my filthiest reliever from yesterday was Emmanuel Clase. I mean, look at the movement of these 99-mile-an-hour and 100-mile-an-hour cutters. I know they're balls, but this is obscene. And then to top it off, you also have to deal with these vicious sliders. His ERA on the season is 1.29 and whip is .68, and I still wonder how anybody ever touches these pitches. In the olden days, he'd be burned at the stake. In minor league action, Dustin May had this immaculate inning. He should be rejoining the Dodgers soon, and I can't wait. And now, my pitching ninja moment of zen. It doesn't get any more zen than Shohei filing his nails. What is up, Ninja Nation? Today I have a couple of nice same-game parlays for you. I'm going to take Sandy Alcantara for 6Ks or more, and Joe Musgrove for 9Ks or more. And then I'm going to take Luis Castillo for 6Ks or more, and Shohei Ohtani for 9Ks or more. What would your picks of the day be?